So here's the second follow-up video in reference to the post that I made. I'm only accountable to God. So let me make this clear. You not being in the church doesn't excuse you from accountability. You don't need a building for accountability. You need humility. It is your responsibility as a believer to seek accountability, not wait for it to fall into your lap. You are called to pray, yes, but also move when God starts revealing who's to help you stay accountable. You got to understand that accountability is something that you must pursue. Proverbs chapter 27, verse 17. As iron sharpens iron, as one person sharpens another. Because if no one else can sharpen you, then you'll stay dull. And a dull blade can't cut through deception. You can't sit at home and watch sermons online and call that being covered. Accountability requires relationship. It requires being seen, corrected, and counseled. And let me say this, just because you watch my videos and follow my teachings doesn't mean that you're accountable to me. I don't know you personally. I'm not walking with you. And I'm not correcting nor disciplining you. If you haven't reached out to me personally, seeking mentorship, guidance, or accountability, then you are not under my covering. You may be connected to the message, but you are not connected to the mantle. You can be inspired by my content, but accountability only happens through connection, communication, and commitment, not just consumption. James chapter 1 verse 22 says, be doers of the word and not hearers only. Some of y'all keep saying, I've been praying to God, seeking for accountability. Okay, but it's been months, even years for some of you. So it means God either sent it and you didn't recognize it, or you refused it because it didn't look like what you expected. God could send you accountability in the form of a mentor, a leader, a spiritual mother, or father, or even a peer who loves you enough to tell you the truth. So stop rejecting what doesn't look like the pulpit. Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verses 9 through 10. Two are better than one, for if either falls, one can help the other up. When you stay uncovered and isolated, you're an easy target for the enemy. That's why accountability isn't optional. It's protection. The moment you stop being teachable, you stop being reachable. And this is why it's important for you to have accountability and a relationship with the Holy Spirit, because you won't move in the capacity in doing things that God has not called you to do, and then you feel like you've been rejected. Accountability, mentorship, and a leader being over you is going to guide you. Proverbs chapter 16 verse 9. A man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps. You keep praying for God to drop a leader from heaven, but he's waiting for you to take a step. Visit ministries, seek mentorship, reach out, be teachable, be ready to submit. And the crazy part is many of you guys will invest on a vacation, but you won't invest in your spiritual life. Yes, mentorship costs, because the truth is when you stay uncovered, by choice, your disobedience becomes your covering. So here's the thing. You don't need to rush into a church to find accountability, but you do need to stop using I'm praying about it and using that as a hiding place. For some of you, it's been months and years and you're still uncovered. That's not waiting on God. That's avoiding his order. Because real accountability doesn't find you until you're ready to be found. And let me add this. I've personally extended my ministry to some of you because I know you walking around here without accountability. I've offered you the opportunity to come under this ministry for a season of covering and growth. Yet many of you still haven't moved. I've opened the doors to registration for the school. I've opened doors to the Know Thyself course. So at this point, it's not that God hasn't sent help. It's that you haven't accepted it. Yep, I said it.